Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a horror movie named Forest. So in the first scene of the movie we see a scene of dense forest where a girl is continuously running. It seems as if this girl is trying to escape from someone. Meanwhile, Sarah wakes up and realizes that it was her in the night. And immediately after waking up, Sarah gets her things together and casts a clean vote for Japan. We see that she was looking quite distressed. The sister of the one whom calls were being made, but whose phone was not being answered. Next, we see a scene from the past where we come to know that Sarah and Jill are two twin sisters. Their parents died in their childhood, after which her grandmother brought them up. In the movie, exactly 2 days before today, Sarah gets a call from Japan where her sister, who used to study in the same school, has been missing for 2 days. Actually, the school had taken the children on a trip to Mount Fuji, or and there is a forest adjacent to this mountain. People who go to this forest do not return. Everyone was assuming that he was probably just dead. In fact, the police talked about recovering the body. Now, Sarah does not believe this at all because she is sure that her sister is alive. When she decides to go to Japan, he accepts her, just like someone who gets into trouble and then has to face a danger. But Sarah was very worried about her sister. In return, we see Sarah in Japan. While sleeping at night, she hears a strange sound in her room. She opens the door and sees a tree downstairs. When Sarah opens, she sees a little girl who comes closer. The girl's face starts deteriorating. Seeing this, Sarah gets very scared. At this point, he wakes up and realizes that it was a dream. So, in the next scene, we see Sarah, who is in the school, and she talks to her sister's teachers and friends so that she can find out more about her sister. And after all, why would she have gone to the jungle? But the one whose border crosses the border after seeing Sarah because they looked exactly alike. She tells Sarah that no one returns alive from the jungle. There is only a soul named you from there. She returns very angrily. The same thing must have happened with whoever till now. Obviously, this upsets Sarah a lot, and she knows about many dates that have happened here from the internet. So the next day, Sarah leaves for the forest. She finds one outside the forest and Sarah asks about her sister there. At the reception, Sarah is shown to the inside where they found a girl's body earlier today. Sarah checks the dead body in fear, but as she was doing it, Sarah decides to investigate herself and decides to go into the forest so she can find her sister as soon as possible. But among them, a lady sees that the forest captures two more negative emotions inside the person and shows them strange things. Due to this, the person gets tortured a lot and finally kills himself. Sarah definitely gets a little disturbed after hearing this. Next, we see Sarah back at her hotel where she meets a journalist named Eden. And Sarah tells him about the jungle and if he has been to the jungle and many times with his friends, and if Sarah wants to go, he can go with him. Eden was kind of a watcher and he goes to the forest to find people who went inside with the intention of killing themselves. He wanted to write an article on the story of the people and he wanted to send it to his sister. And he asks questions about her and she tells him that she was 6 years old when her parents died in an accident. Then the one who saw his dead bodies with his own eyes was her sister. When the farmer closes his eye because of this, she still feels guilty because she feels that the one who voted alone is shown in the flashback scene here. When she was little, we see that in reality that night, Sarah's father had killed her mother, after which he also killed himself. Not only this, like her sister, had recorded the incident on camera. But in this scene, we are preparing to go inside Sarah's forest the next day. Eden observes Sarah and then he sees that he feels that she is said from inside, but she should not go into the forest because the sorrow and the trouble you feel inside the forest will become food for the spirit. Sarah assures Eden that she will take care of herself. Sarah does not pay attention to this, and the three of them attend enter the forest. Inside the forest itself, we can see many corpses like dead bodies, which were of the people who had killed themselves. And he also tells Sarah that if she sees anything strange here, it will be just her illusion. She should not pay attention to it. After walking some distance, Sarah saw that it was exactly as she had seen in her dream. Sarah becomes very happy and tells whose belongings were also kept inside the house. But here the clothes of Sarah were hanging, who is still alive. But now it was night, and advice was given to whom that they should leave. Such a problem, staying in the forest at night, can be dangerous. But Sarah asks herself, how are you alive? When some sound is heard from the bushes where she goes, this girl is seen. This girl looked very scared, and it said that she told Sarah to be careful with her. She sees that Aiden is not trustworthy. Someday he comes here looking for Sarah and finds how she missing. Aiden did not tell Sarah anything about what will happen. Sarah asks Aiden if he has met anyone, to which Aiden denies. She checks Aiden's phone and sees whose picture. Sarah gets absolutely shocked to see this and finds her sister's photo on the phone. Aiden tries to control Sarah, but Sarah runs away. Here she runs deep into the forest, and we see a scary entity behind her. While running ahead, her feet slip on the floor on the ground, and she falls into a pit. Here inside the forest, there is no trace of Hayden, and Hayden he enters the forest with search party. But now, inside the pit, Sarah finds the same girl whose name was Kushi. Kushi tells Sarah that she knows where just her sister is and takes her inside the cave with her. Sarah follows her and reaches a dark corner. Here, Sarah sees a terrifying entity which attacks Sarah. She somehow escapes with her life and starts screaming for help. The girl chases, but Sarah reminds herself that it is all just her imagination. Sarah enters the house and she hears her sister's voice and passing her a letter telling her to kill herself so that they both can be together. And Sarah gets very frightened and she starts attacking with a knife and she kills Hayden. By now, the door has also opened where no one was there. At this point, she realizes that the one whose voice and the note were received were the same. Like it was basically her hallucination. At the end of the movie, we see that Sarah kills herself and her sister is still alive, and thus the story ends. See you in the next video. Bye.